Chapter 4, Blame-o-Rama. What's up with all the blaming going on? I've never seen so much of it in the media and in the offices of those we elected as I do now. I know, Hubert H. Humphrey once said, to err is human, to blame it on someone else's politics, but this is embarrassing. I am a product of my spiritual, familial, and professional experience, so my disdain for what's being broadcast by our leaders should come as no surprise. In my early years of Sunday school, I learned about the epitome of a role model for accepting responsibility, Jesus. He could have blamed everyone, including his father, for burdening him with everyone else's sins when he himself was, in fact, sinless. As a teenager and young adult, when I tried to weasel out of accountability for a failure or mistake, my father would tell me, no one is a failure until they blame somebody else. And there was no way I wanted to be a failure. Fast forward to my years as a cadet at the Air Force Academy. When asked a question, we could give one of 5 answers. Yes, sir. No, sir. Sir, I do not know. Sir, I will find out. And no excuse, sir. Did you hear that? No excuse, sir. I know what they say about politics. My father also used to say that the word politics derives from the Greek word poly, which means many, and ticks, which means bloodsuckers. The only issue is that one of these politicians is our commander-in-chief. So like it or not, and all sarcasm aside, politicians have got to emulate the sense of responsibility instilled in those they direct. And I'm not trying to be partisan here. It doesn't matter what flavor you are. It's about the position, not the party. I once heard it asked, if you blame others for your failures, do you credit them for your successes? Here's a story I was told many years ago and have never forgotten. A man is selected for a position and goes into the office of the individual he's replacing. The incumbent gives him the following advice. I've written 2 letters which I placed in the top desk drawer. After the first 6 months, when people are upset over how things are going, open the desk drawer, take out the first letter, read it, and do what it says. After the second 6 months, when folks are even angrier over how things are going, open the desk drawer, take out the second letter, read it, and do what it says. 6 months into his job, people did get angry. The newcomer went to the desk drawer and opened the first letter. It said, blame everything on your predecessor. The new leader did just that, and it seemed to appease the crowds. 6 months later, however, the new leader found himself faced with even greater anger and hostility. He went to the desk drawer and opened up the second letter. It said, sit down and write 2 letters. You may use the I inherited a big load of crap excuse once, although I would highly recommend that you don't, even if it's true. It only weakens your reputation. People know when stuff is messed up. That's why you got the job, to fix it. Second, people crave decisive and accountable leaders. Blaming is embarrassing. I once left a position because, unbeknownst to me, there was unprofessional behavior on the part of one of my managers. When this came to light, did I tell corporate that I didn't know about it and therefore couldn't be held accountable? No way. I was angry at myself that I didn't know about it because it was my job to hire great folks at every level to ensure managers were managing properly. So I'll sum it all up in a nice little package. If you take the position, the title, the power, the prestige, and the salary, then you have to take full responsibility. And that means that everything, to include things that were in motion before you got into the seat, and things you didn't even know were and are going on, are yours and yours alone.